So today I'm speaking to Paul Wilmore of Barclays in the US, and we're going to talk about the crowdsourcing project that you guys have showcased here at BAI Retail Delivery, the Barclaycard Ring. Could you give us kind of a rundown of what that presentation was about?
So we started this crowdsourcing project when we're really looking at three major trends that were happening in the marketplace. One was trust in the banks is at an all-time low. People are trusting their friends and family, and heck, even strangers, more than they are the issuers they're dealing with. The second is just an unprecedented change in the regulatory climate. So you look at the Credit Card Act that was passed, the formation of the CFPB, and the regulators are saying three things very consistently. You have to be simpler, you have to be more transparent, and you have to be fair. And then the third major trend we're looking at is just this explosion of social media. Companies like Groupon and Living Social literally redefining how products are made and how they're priced. You combine all three of those things, and our answer to that was Barclaycard Ring, this crowdsourced credit card. A very, very simple credit card. It's one low rate. There's no intro rate, there's no rewards, it's one low rate with one very unique feature. And that's what we're going to share profit generated by the community back to the community. And we're going to ask the community how we should allocate those profits, whether back to individual members in the form of a statement credit, or whether they should aggregate those and put it towards a charitable donation. So that's really the genesis of this, is trying to bring the community in to help us decide key features of this program and how it should work. And it's really changing from a bunch of decisions that banks today make in a black box, thinking they know what the customers really want. And in this model, actually going out and engaging the customers and saying, what's really important to you, and are you willing to make some financial trade-offs to have different options in your program?
So how does crowdsourcing work exactly? What are the benefits?
Well, we're really trying to engage our customers in a brand new way while making them part of how we're building this product. So we expect to ask them questions about how we can evolve this program as it moves forward. So maybe questions about the product itself, or maybe questions about how we have different policies or where we service the credit card. But we want input from our customers that will help drive where this product goes.
So when you first started out, how did you get your card members engaged in this process?
When we acquired new members, they knew from the beginning that this was a different type of credit card, that we were actually looking for people to be part of trying to figure out how to evolve this program forward. So we've created forums online that allow people to ask questions, to participate in voting on product features, or to actually post new ideas on how to evolve this program even further. And it's interesting to see how other community members have actually jumped on top and actually accentuated these ideas further about how they could apply to different aspects of the community.
So of course, the financial service industry is such a highly regulated industry. What is it like working with a crowdsourcing project in this industry?
Yeah, so we still have to live within the regulations that all the other credit card companies have to as well. And so we work very closely with our legal department to make sure that we're asking the right questions, we're posting the right content. But at the end of the day, as long as we give people the right amount of notice that their credit card terms are changing one way or the other, depending on the voting that they do, then that's all within the regulatory environment or framework that currently exists today. That this is more about giving people options, letting them know, letting them vote, and if they change those options, giving them plenty of time to say, this is what's going to change, this is how it's going to change in the future.
So what have you learned from this project? What are some of your biggest lessons from the Barclaycard Ring project?
So there have been a couple of big lessons in the community, right? So the first one was just the amount of community engagement that was involved. When we first started the project, we weren't sure whether or not we'd get a spike in engagement and then it would really die off after that. But today we get more than 1,000 page views a day in our community, and this is 6 months in. We also get just the quality of ideas that people are posting on the website has been surprising. These are not 1 or 2 line ideas. These are 4 and 5 paragraphs around how to change our servicing policy, how to improve our balance transfer process. They're very, very thoughtful about looking for ways to enhance this program. So that has been surprising. I'd say the third part that's been surprising is how important status is in this community. So people gain status, or members gain status by interacting with the community. The more they interact, the higher their status becomes. And people take a lot of stock in sort of what their status is in the community and making sure that other members of the community can see that status as we've posted it on the community site.